That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hey guys, I'm Zach, and this is actually the first scripted video and review I've done. So if this video gets any views, people, please go easy on me. I know there is a decent amount of people who do these types of videos and they're really good at it. I'm not trying to take their place, but since not a lot of people are talking about this masterpiece, I decided to make a video of my own on it. This is not a professional review, by the way. It's just a guy talking about an anime he loved, and that anime is Dao Zu Shi, or Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. You might wonder, why do I consider this anime a masterpiece? First, I can say with brimming confidence that the animation in this anime is one of the best, if not the best, animations in the history of anime. The scenery is stunning, and the architecture is amazing, and the movement of the characters is breathtaking. Everything is just great, and surprisingly enough, the CGI in this anime is good. Normally anime and CGI don't work well together, but in this anime, it's not the case. In some scenes, the CGI does look a bit awkward, but mostly it's great. And not only the animation, by the way, the plot and the character development of this anime is well done. This is the first time I've watched an anime of this ancient setting related to cultivation and stuff, but I've been blown away by the quality of this one and I absolutely loved it. The sounds in this anime are also really great. I love the soundtrack and love the fact that the opening and the ending were specifically made for this anime. Some of the magic tools used are musical instruments, so that was a good addition too. But not the whole experience was that great, because this anime is actually Chinese, and that's a first for me. So initially the language felt weird. It's not like I understood Japanese, but Japanese felt familiar and natural. However, the voice actors have done a great job. They were so expressive in their tone of voice. I was too immersed in the anime and I gradually got used to it. This anime is set in ancient China, and people can utilize spiritual energy to purge ghosts, zombies, and evil or resentful energy. And the person that uses this power is called a cultivator. And the cultivation is performed by many cultivator clans, but there are 5 prominent sects: Yongmingjiang, Langlingjing, Gusulang, Kingjini, Kishangwang. I probably killed the pronunciation on those names, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, this anime has one downside, and that it's confusing at first. There were 2 confusing things to me: the names and the timeline. The names are not the anime's fault, it's just that I'm new to this kind of anime, because people in this kind of ancient Chinese setting are called by several names: their given name, or their courtesy name, which is a name that they have in addition to their given name, or their title name, or some other names that I don't even know why they're even called with, so keep track of names. But the name the protagonist is mostly called with is his courtesy name, Wei Wuxiang. The timeline is another thing that might confuse you, because in the span of just several minutes of the first episode, Wei Wuxiang, the protagonist, is shown as that really cool guy using some flute art technique thing, but then it just skips years later to his death. But then it skips again to the present, and some other guy named Mo Shangyu sacrifices his body to have Wei Wuxiang's ghost reincarnated into his body and achieve his wishes, and then Wei Wuxiang is living his second life. Whew. I think now it's okay, we got everything down, huh? Psych, no bitch! He then later has a really long flashback that lasts for the rest of the season. And guess what? In the flashback, he looks really similar to the first Mo Shangyu guy. Yeah, keep in mind that Wei Wuxiang is the guy with the flute, and Mo Shangyu, and the guy in the flashback. And the flashback is before him being a cool flute guy, and Mo Shangyu is in the present. Got it? Cool. And actually, since all of the episodes from the second one till the end of the season are the flashback, so there's not actually going back and forth, it's not confusing anymore and you'll understand what's going on. But apart from the initial confusion, the anime is extremely enjoyable. I binge watched the whole 23 episodes of the anime in 2 days, and the story flows perfectly after I got the timeline right. The flashback starts with him being that funny, cheerful guy who went with his brother, Dang Qing, to the Gusulang clan to study and practice cultivation. So you get curious how he developed into that powerful, cool flute guy, and why was he killed? In the second season, the story continues in the present and reveals more truths about Wei Wuxiang and how he ended up being hated. But of course the story still has some things uncovered. But there is a 3rd season coming up this year. I haven't read the manhwa myself, but I've heard people saying that the manhwa of this anime is good. So you have that option too, but from my experience, I recommend watching the anime. So yeah, that's it. I know I didn't go in depth and give a proper review of everything, but hey, in the beginning I said that I'm just a guy talking about an anime he liked, so yeah, thank you for watching.
心中怎奈想